Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for a Superstar Saturday Showdown here on the Indoor Oval, our monthly scheduled race. Fourth Saturday with practice on Friday. A light turnout tonight, but we're going to have a lot of fun here. We got 4 heats of racing. Up first is half of our Ocala Bomber group. Mr. Anthony Smothers is going to lead them off, followed by Scott Werstein, Mike Raines, and Richard Doyle. All right, gentlemen, cross the line one more time to double check those transponders. Good there, gentlemen. Marshals look alive. Here we go. And we're off and running. Four in this one, 4 in the next one. See what these boys can do. Light night, and marshalling's going to be a ball. We're going to have a ball with that. All right, after 30 seconds, Mr. Anthony Smothers showing the way in that orange and blue. 33 lap pace right now. Mike Raines behind him by 2/10. Richard back 6/10, and Scott back 3/10. Mike in that black square body somewhere out there. Oh, he's rocking a silver body tonight. Richard battling out in the gray Camaro with Mike. Richard into the second spot now by 6/10. Scott behind in fourth by 1.1. Race is starting to tighten up here a bit. Ooh, Werstein getting all that power off of 4, and she was sideways. Fast lap so far. Smothers a 7.0. Doyle 7.4. Raines 7.0. Werstein 7.2. Did a little track work right before we started here. Had to patch a few items. That might have a little bit to do with it. Where you sorted out by your seating time from practice today. Watch out. Oh, watch out. Go high in 4. High through 4. High through 4. Uh-oh, that's not sounding good. I have a feeling Mr. Richard's going to be putting a new gear on that one. Smothers still showing the way on a 33-lap run here. Raines 32, Werstein 31 at the moment. Richard on a 30. Still a great battle. Now Werstein up to second by 6/10. Make that 7/10 over Mike Raines. Heat 2, Ocala Bomber Star heading to staging. Don't forget, you got friends or family at home. They can follow on our main Facebook page or YouTube for our live streams. Man, Richard, you're going to chew that gear up. And Cole is jumping out there to check on something. Stay low off of 4, guys. Stay inside off of 4. There you go. Problem solved. Right now, Anthony Smothers still out front, and that orange and blue on a 33.402, down to a 6.9 so far. Mike getting into, almost getting into Richard there. It was close. "20 seconds. Smothers a 6.9, Raines 7.0, Werstein 7.0, Doyle 7.3. Richard coming out after a long hiatus. Limping around here to finish out and get a time on the board. We'll get them dialed in a little bit better next round. That is the race clock, drivers. Keep going. Oh, Anthony catching the pipe. He's going. He's done. He's done. Looking for Raines to finish out here. Everybody else is done. And shut it down. Anthony Smothers going to hold on with that 33 laps. Scott with 31, Reigns with 31, and Richard with 29. All right, boys and girls, we got a couple marshals out there already. Thank you, gentlemen. Really appreciate it. Get Mr. Anthony out here in just a second. Need Mr. John Cole to check in here ASAP. All right, gentlemen, bring him up to speed. You got 2 minutes on the clock. All right, boys and girls, sorry about that. That last second power spike before we started a race and just messed up all our TVs, so. All right, drivers, the order is Brian Dean, John Cola, Tim Emery, Phil Edwards. Let's roll it off. After 40 seconds, Brian Dean out there in third, or your third place guy from the 100 lapper out front right now on a 37 lap pace. Fast lap is 6:37 right now. Oh, caution in 4. Stay high off of 4, high off of 4. Come on, gentlemen, clean it up. It's Edwards in second. Emery are in third by 1.3. Cola back. Lap at the line right now. Reminder, go around the corners. I think Tim was very appreciative that John was there in his way when he turned in. And Cole, new fast lap, 6.38 for himself. That red, like he had a little adjustment there. Ryan Dean, Phil Edwards, separated by just under 2 laps. Brian out in front on a 37-lap pace. Phil on a 34, Tim on a 33, Cole on a 30. Edwards with a 6.5, Emery 6.7, Cole a 6.3, and Brian Dean with the fast lap of a 6.34. Phil Edwards 6.43 on the previous lap. Caution in 3. Caution in 4. Go high on the front straight. High, high, high. To the wall, gentlemen, to the wall. And it's clear. 1:15 to go. Up next, we got short course late model. If you're watching online, jump in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Brian out front, TQ pace. Phil beating the time set by Anthony in the first heat. Like Tim going to put it 4th overall, John in 5th at the moment. See what happens here with 30 seconds to go, drivers. Once again, short course late model and Mr. Mike Raines and buggy late model. You guys are up in 24 seconds. Oh, Cole going for a roll. Brian's done. Phil's done. Tim's. Everybody's done. Shut it down. Brian Dean taking that one. New TQ 37.402. Phil beating the old time as well with a 35 lap run. Tim Emery beating the previous time by Anthony as well with a 33. He's going to put it 3rd overall right now. And Cola with 32 going to line up 5th. So we'll get the TVs out there fixed in just a few moments, guys. See, that's Mike Raines. We will assign that bad boy to him. All right, marshals, let's get spread on out here. These guys want to get some hot laps. And there's only 3 of you unless we get a volunteer out here. Turn them loose, guys. 90 seconds on the clock. Scott, come here a second. All right, boys and girls, the order is Mr. Cola, Schilling, and Reigns. We only got 3 guys in this race, so there's going to be much action out there as far as it goes. All right, things are looking good, gentlemen. Here we go. Two short course late models, and Mr. Reigns running his buggy late model out there to pester these guys a little bit. Don't take that from him, Anthony. Figured out of all the classes I could put Mr. Mike in with his buggy late model, this one's probably going to be the closest as speed goes. In theory, he should be the fast guy, but you never know. Right now is Reigns by 1.3 over Cola, and Schilling back 1.3 as well. All right, 140 down, 220 to go. Reigns fast lap 6.22, Cola 6.55, Anthony was 6.78. Cola and Anthony separated by 1.3 at the line here. Great battle between these two on the clock. Well, for a short course, boys, looks like Tapscott's the TQ over at Volusia tonight. Wow, boys and girls. In Bomber, David Ponder, TQ by 2 laps. Oh, watch out. We got mayhem. Just about 20 seconds, drivers. Once up next, race 4. It's going to be a mix of modified and sportsman. So, Mr. Christian, come get your transponder, sir. And shut it down. Mike Raines taking that one. 37,404. Kohler with 35. And Anthony Schilling 34, 4 flat. Missed it by 4/10. Oh, they both had a bad lap there, about 4 or 5 laps. So it really could have changed things. All right, so far Mr. Anthony's checked in, Mr. Chris is checked in, and Mr. Will's good to go. Like Alan's on his way out, and Mr. Christian's getting it together. Got Scott out there, Cola's out there, and Schilling's running back to back. I need at least one more shot here. If I can get a second one, that'd be great. Got a few more guys in this one. Christian, turn around, check it in. Anthony failed you. Uh-oh. Don't tell me we got the steering issues again. After all that practice, and new record personal best there for Christian in practice, so. All right, turn that thing around, and we're going to turn you guys loose. Bring up speed, gentlemen. I'll give you guys 90 seconds. And it looks like live stream finally woke up there. We got Benita tuning in. We got Monster RC from Chicago area asking about where we're at. And just remind everybody, we are in downtown Ocala, Florida. Mr. Monster RC, if you're looking for local Chicago suburb clubs, ones I know about have closed down and moved. Give you a place to check here in just a minute. All right, my drivers are ready to rock and roll. We're going to put our modified guys up front. Mr. Anthony Schilling and Chris Thompson are going to lead the way there. And then sportsmen will be Alan, Will, and Christian. And we're going to go across that line one more time. All right, things are looking decent there. Here we go. Oh, Alan up on 2 wheels already. Christian up high in the corner here, trying to get her turned around. Stay high on the front, guys. High on the front. Ooh, Mr. Allen testing the waters there. Down by the pipe. Almost got into Christian. I'll let the guys go by and rejoin. Great job. Oh, go high into one, drivers. High into one. And it's clear. Right now, overall, it is Mr. Oh, go low in the back. Oh, man. Slow down in the back, guys. Slow down in the back. Keep it low. Inside, inside. Marshals try to pick the cars up and get out of the way. Everybody here should be doing 7-second laps or a little faster. Fast guy is going to be down into the 5.9s. Anthony Schilling showing the way. No, make that Alan Hayward now after a couple of guys got tangled up. Alan Hayward in your sportsman class out on the TQ pace here. 31.401. Anthony on a 34 flat. Thompson on a 29.401. Will on a 25 lap run. And Christian on a 17. We are running a mixed class here. We have sportsman and our modified class together. Show up a little goofy on the screen here for you. Oh, he got somebody on the backside there, and that was Will trying to get back to his off-road roots. Still got way too much power. Doing a wheelie down the front straightaway. Oh, stay low through three, drivers. Right now, it's about a three-way battle for that top spot between Anthony, Chris, and Alan. See how it shakes out here at the end. It's pretty close. Stay low through four, drivers. I don't know if Will's having problems or if he's doing wheelies across the start-finish line and he's not getting counted. Stay low in the back now. Stay low in the back. And we're clear. Cola in turn 4. Cola turn 4. This is, once again, a mix of our sportsman or otherwise super novice and our modified class. So these boys out here getting a little leg day in. Marshalling some of this action. Oh, Will getting it stuck on the pipe down there in turn 2. Five seconds to go, drivers. Race it out, keep going. Anthony's done, Alan's done. Will is done, Chris is done. Looking for Christian to finish out here. Here he comes off a turn 4. And shut it down. Gotta hit the save on this one to sort this out. Anthony Schilling taking it overall, 31.4 flat. Chris Thompson, 31.405. Allen with 30, Will with 26, and Christian with 20. That's it for the first round. It is 6:45. We're going to try to start round 2 about 7 o'clock. All right, boys and girls, let somebody scream in bloody murder. It's time for round 2. All right, looks like Mr. Mike's going to run to get his stuff here. In the meantime, get Ocala Bomber heading out here. Anthony, Scott, Mike, and Richard. Marshals will be your final race of the round. It's going to be Alan, Chris, Will, and Christian. Guys, you figure out those rear springs? All right. Let me know afterwards. I see Scott and Richard are checked in. All right, drivers. Got a solid 2 minutes to turn and burn. If you want it. Mr. Mike's getting his stuff right now. And here comes Mr. Anthony. All I did was blow the track off, gentlemen, so can't get any better than this for you. If you can't turn the hot laps now, I don't know what to tell you. Man, Richard was testing out his brakes out there. He almost went to that wall. Mr. George Bronick tuning in, cheering for Anthony in this one. So while we're waiting for Mike, we're going to ask Mr. Anthony. This still the B5? Yep. So he's rocking a B5. Richard's got a B5 in this race. Don't recall what Mr. Werstein's on. Mr. Raines. What is it? 5? Oh, he's rocking the Serpent. Okay. And I don't remember if Brian's running his X-Ray or his associated in next heat, but you have an X-Ray or two out there. Low C's. Like Mike's on double secret probation. He's getting his car. We got time. Just a little bit of time. Let's see. Oh, Mr. Casey Bass tuning in saying, come on, Doyle. While we're waiting, we'll check on the, let's see, Bomber A main. Ponder was TQ by almost 2 full laps, if not 2 full laps, and then some. Her buggy late model. Oh, wait. Buggy late model was Todd Allen with the 36 lap run. Jamie Kelly in second. See him stepping up there a bit. Peter in 6th, and his super late model, Tony Carrick, up by 2 laps on the field. Those boys just better give him the trophy and stand out of the way. Looks like they're running the motorbikes over there. Brad Fender with a 29 lap run in that. All right, let me see Raines as he's walking up there. All right. He knew when we were starting. I think he does this intentionally to mess with me. Something like I know he's charging two batteries for 2 cars, so. Oh, Casey Basses. Somebody else's TQ only because he's not there today. I figured he might have been there, but I know he's got the kids every other week or whatever, so I understand. Mr. Steve Downey tuning in. He's got his McAllister mount. He's got a Camaro body as well. I forget already. Worked on getting that mounted up a little bit, the bumper anyways. Mr. Steve going to join us out here on the oval from time to time. What do you make Mike feel bad? This is the 5+ minute delay here. Here he comes. Actually, I'd say Mike's buying ice cream for everybody, but he can't, so. Saving it up for tomorrow. Oh, that's right. Steve's got the Nova. Thank you, Steve, for having a cool body, not one of these lame Camaros. Yeah, I said it, guys. All right, just a reminder, guys, right now, your top qualifier, 37 laps, Mr. Brian Dean. Brian took third in the 100-lapper the other day, if I'm not mistaken. It was a hell of a battle between him and Kyle Paquette for third and fourth. That entire race, those guys swapped that third spot probably every other corner or thereabouts. It was a hell of a battle between those two. I might take a couple laps. So, not surprised to see Brian up there. He did kind of listen to me about his setup, so got that going for him. I'm kidding. I don't know. I gave him some tips, but who knows? Oh, don't even start, Casey. All right, let's get them lined up. It's going to be Mr. Anthony Smothers, Scott Werstein, Mike Raines, Richard Doyle. Once again, there's 8 cars tonight. We'll see how close they get. We may have a B main. I'd rather have all these guys in the A main, but I'm not sure if our marshals can handle that. Here we go. Werstein checking up there to avoid some action and gets by. And some guys turning some new fast laps. Werstein 7.5, Doyle 7.3, Rain 7.5, Smothers 7.0. Doyle with a 7.0 now. Oh, I'm hearing some action over there. Not sure who got into what there, but they're off and running again. Got a lot of screens to look at here to do all these things. Yes, Steve, these are 17.5. Anthony Smothers, new back-to-back fast laps, down to a 6.8. That orange and blue Camaro, your leader. Werstein up to second now, over Raines by a quarter second. Doyle back 1 second in fourth. Great battle here for that second spot. Whole field separated by 4.7 seconds. Everybody improving their time right now. Smothers going to jump up 1 spot to third. Oh no, he's upside down. Stay low on the back straight. Low on the back straight. Inside, inside. And we're clear. Anthony gonna drop down to third. Mike all over the back of him here on the clock. Now Richard dropping to fourth, so full field separated by less than 1 second at the line. Oh, Mike spinning out in turn one. Woo, that front end digging hard. He might have put a little too much juice on that right front. Anthony Smothers back to the lead over Richard by 1.6. Scott back just over 10th and third. Good to see another square body out there. Wow, watch out on the front straight. Scott getting a little squirrely. Back underway. Up next, Ocala Bomber Heat 2, 105 to go in this one. That's going to be Brian, John, Tim, and Phil. We tried to seed our heats by our practice times. We got your best 3 consecutive laps. Not a perfect system, but helping out for sure. And good save from Richard there. Smart driving from Scott to check up. But he separated by 6 seconds at the line here. Now Smothers not improving his time just yet. He's got to find a little bit more here. About 2 seconds overall. Only got 10 seconds to do it. Richard in a second. Scott to third by 1.1 now. New fast lap for Scott, 6.9. Rains back 1.3 and fourth. Race it out, drivers. Mike is done. And everybody's done. Shut it down. Wow, top 3 on a 33-lap run there. Anthony, Richard, and Scott. Wow, Anthony holding on over Richard by 0.052. Scott in third by 2.2. And Mike with 32 laps going to bump up his time in 7th. Big change there for Richard Doyle, jumping up 3 spots to 5th. That could be the BQ. All right, gentlemen, just check them in and park it, and we'll get you hot laps here in just a moment. Hopefully the Colinator here has figured out his issues with that car. He tried to traction roll everywhere. All right, we'll get John checked in, and we'll turn you guys loose. John going for the command decision there. No, he's going to stay at this end. All right, drivers, bring them up to speed. You got just over 2 minutes to turn and burn. All right, looks like these guys are happy with what they have. We're going to roll them off in order. It's going to be Brian Dean, Phil Edwards, Tim Emery, John Cola. Brian must be running the 3-wire. Woo, Phil over the backside of him. I think he had to check up there. Tim throwing elbows already. Not even the first whole lap of the corner. Oh, watch out. Plenty of time, guys. Plenty of time. Oh, man. Philip on two wheels. Like Cola going for a little trip there. You guys, you got to go around the corners. Go around the corner, but turn before the wall hits you. "55 seconds in this. Brian Dean shown the way. 37.404 off a TQ by about 2 seconds. Tim Emery in second by 1.8 last time by. Here he's back 2 seconds now. Still behind him by 3 seconds at the line. John Cola back another 1.4. Cola new fast lap of 6.4. Edwards 6.3. Emery 6.4. Brian Dean 6.3. There you go. I'll let off a little earlier. Emery is starting to get it down here a bit. Another 6.6 for him last time by. Brian Dean now picking up a new TQ pace. Got that blue tip, green, and purple body. Emery in the white and blue. Edwards got the copper. Might have had a little help there. I think bouncing off the wall, not really helping. And I can't believe Richard didn't kick save that one and went right to his feet. Brian Dean, Phil Edwards showing the way here, separated by 5.6. Emery back in third by 3.4. Stay low in the back, inside, inside. And we're clear. Go back 1.2 in third. Cola trying to run them all down. "45 seconds to go for Brian Dean. Looks like that first round's going to hold up right now. He's still close to it, though. Emery going to bump up a spot to second. Edwards going to improve his time, but drop to third here. I got a little touchy there. That part where we keep saying you got to back up the corners a little bit. That is time, drivers. Race it out, race it out. Cola's done. Brian's done. Tim's done. Looking for Phil and shut it down. Brian Dean going to hold on. 37.403. That first round's going to keep that TQ. Tim Emery with 35 laps, 403, going to bump up one spot to take second overall. Phil Edwards with 35, 405, going to lose a spot to third. And Cola, 34 laps, bumping up 4 spots to fourth. All right, Anthony's checked in, Mike's checked in, and, well, Mr. Cola's running back to his pits right now. All right, gentlemen, sorry about that. Bring them up to speed. Gonna give you guys about 90 seconds on the clock. All right, looks like my gentlemen are ready to rock and roll. It's going to be Mike Raines, John Cole, Anthony Schilling. Let's roll it off. All righty, boys and girls. Here we go. Once again, we got a couple short course late models out there, and Mr. Mike getting some buggy late model times. Anthony down to a 6.7, Cole a 6.6, Raines down to a 6.1. Oh, Cole catching the edge there and rolling her over. 120 down, 240 to go. Mike Raines on a TQ run here, 38 laps. Remember, he is running like a pound or two less of car out there. Cole, a new fast lap, 6.62. Anthony has a 6.74. Both John and Anthony battle now here. It's a 10th between them. They're both on a 35 lap run here, 4:05. Great battle on the clock between these two. Mr. Anthony being way too generous there. Oh, wow. Might have to call a stop and go on that one eventually. We'll see. He's on probation right now. And still 1.7 between John and Anthony in that short course battle. Cole is starting to get back in the groove after getting all the way here from Alaska. Five seconds. Keep going, keep going. Cola's done. Anthony's done. And shut it down. Mike Raines, 38,405. That's another new TQ. Fast lap 6:16 for Mike in the buggy late model. John Cola with 35,402, improving his time. And Anthony, 35,403. Difference of 1.1 there. Both with 6.6s and both improving their time. Still going to start second and third, respectively. All right, we got our modifieds and our sportsmen running together here in this one. When we get to the mains, we'll try to record some of those. Broadcasting to the internet at 720, and we're going to try to record at 1080. Like we did last week with the big event. World famous Ocala Bomber 1 Hundo Lapper. All right, drivers, once again, you're checked in and park it. Waiting for Mr. Christian out to get out here, plus our marshals. There's Cola and Scott's out there. We're going to need a volunteer for Anthony. He's in this race, so I get 1 or 2 volunteers out here. That'd be great. I think Mr. Smothers will be out here as soon as we get Christian good to go. All right, John? Cola, you okay? All right. You're gripping that radio too tightly, buddy. What was it? Oh. I need a marshal out here. Help us out, a little love. Here comes Mr. Christian's car. Let's get him down and checked in. All right, gentlemen. Turn them loose, turn them loose. Uh-oh, I think we forgot to turn the car on. This is why we can't have nice things. All right, boys and girls, we're going to once again put our modifieds out front. It's going to be Anthony leading Chris, followed by Alan, Will, and Christian. Basically, just like we did the first round. Here we go. Woo, way over that front wheel. Somebody high up in 3. That looks like Will. Oh, they're getting tangled up. Boy, you boys got to learn how to merge like you do on the interstate, not just straight across 3 lanes of traffic. It's Anthony and Chris out front. 32 lap run for them. Alan on a 30. Will on a 25. Christian on a 22. Caution 3, go low in 3, low in 3, inside, inside. And we're clear. And looks like we had a kerfuffle between Alan and Anthony. That's going to change things up in here a little bit. Anthony over Chris by 8/10 at the line. $220 down, 140 to go. Christian sideways off the corner there. New fast lap for Christian, 7-7. Alan has a 7-0. Will with a 7-6. Chris 7-2-9. And Anthony with a 7-0. Oh, we got mayhem at the start finish line. Stay on the inside of front straight. Down low, down low. Keep it on the pipe, guys. On the pipe. On the pipe. And we're clear on the front. No, high off and stay off. High on the front. High on the front. And now we're clear. Man, we got a lot of Lexan out there, hearing a lot of it. 30 seconds to go. At the line, still Anthony, Chris, Alan, Will, and Christian. Thought there was blood in the water or money on the line for this one. These boys hammering down here. That is time drivers. Race it out, race it out. Chris Thompson is done. Anthony is done. Will's done. Who was that? Looking for Alan. Was that Alan? I'll get it. And shut it down. I'm going to hit the save here for this one and let it sort out. Anthony Schilling holding on to that one. 31,403. Chris with 30 laps. Alan with 30 laps. Will with 28. And Christian with 22. All right, boys and girls, it is 7:35. We will start the mains at 8 o'clock. So 25-minute break here to figure out any other adjustments you need to make. We'll get to see Mr. Mike down in the trailer or Mr. Mike in the hobby shop or Miss Ellie in the hobby shop. Either way, go see him. And we'll see you at 8 o'clock for the mains. Minor. It's minor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the mains. Ocala Bomber A main. Let's get them all checked in. Everybody cross the line for me one time and park it. Marshals will be everybody not in this race. So Chris Thompson, Alan Hayward, Will Hagee, Christian G, excuse me. And anybody else we can get out there for... You guys check it in. We'll give you about 2 solid minutes of practice here in just a moment. Mr. Chris is out there. Thank you, sir. Again, looking for Alan, Will, and Christian Marshall. All right, looking for Scott and Mike Raines to get checked in here. There's Scott. Mike Raines is on his way out. Mr. Allen, need you out here. Mr. Christian, need you out here, please. All right, Christian, take the center. Christian, can you take the middle of the track? That'll work. All right, gentlemen. What happened to Mike? I didn't get a check in from him if he crossed the line. Uh-oh. All right, hold on. Let me put the whole 2 minutes on the clock here, gentlemen. Bring him up to speed. You got 2 minutes to turn and burn. Keep in mind, I did a couple patches here through 3 and 4. The big area, so you get a little slideways. That might be the reason. Give me an extra minute here to run that track in for us. Oh, they're doing some adjustments on Mike's car. All right, boys and girls. Sorry about that. Had to try to fix the TVs again. Ooh, this one's going to be interesting. We're going to take a look at the TQ list here. Your top qualifier, Brian Dean, 37 laps. He's got 2 laps on the field. The question is, does he think he's good enough to start from the rear? Lineup second will be Tim Edwards. Tim Emery. Third will be Phil Edwards. Fourth, John Cola. Fifth, Anthony Smothers. Sixth, Richard Doyle. Seventh, Scott Werstein. And round out the field, Mike Raines. Looks like Brian's going to stay at the front of this one. Give me 1 second, gentlemen. Got to start the recording on this. We're going to try to record these. Ocala Bomber, 4 minutes on the clock to determine your winner. Here we go. Plenty of time, guys. Plenty of time. We're off and running here. Ryan Dean, your leader somewhere out there. Comes through 3 and 4, making a pass on Mike Raines. Emery sideways. Plenty of time, guys. Plenty of time. It's Dean, Edwards, Cola, Smothers, Doyle in 5th. Raines up to 6. Emery and Scott at the line here. Oh, Anthony getting sideways. John, Anthony, and Richard battle out here for that final podium spot. Like it is 2.5 seconds between John and Anthony for that third spot. Brian out front by 1.5 over Phil Edwards. Your leader in that blue tip. Oh, Smothers sideways. The leader gives him a little help. Oh, Richard always sideways. Go low on the front, low on the front, low on the front, inside, inside. And we're clear. Emery with a 6.49, stepping it up a notch here. It's Brian. Here comes Phil behind him. At 2.2 at the line. Cole up to 3rd in that red car. He's sneaking his way through the field here. Oh, Smothers getting in the back of Scott. We can't put the body clip back on that body. Help him out. Put the rear body post on it. Somebody will help him out. Just see if you can't put the body back on it. And it might have been more than just a body post there. Hopefully it's all right. Battle for the lead between Brian Dean, Phil Edwards is 2.7, Coloback 2.2, Smothers in 4th. Somewhere out there looks like he is a lap down in 4th. New fast lap for him is 6.7. Emery behind him by 4.9. Richard back 1.4 and 6. Raines in 7th by 4 seconds. Raines with a new fast lap 6.79. Just about 1 minute to go. And Smothers sashaying across the straightaway, trying to get his Winter Olympics skills tightened up for this coming Olympics. Oh, your leader getting tangled up there a little bit. It was 1.8 at the line, down to 1.2 now. Still got to find his way through some traffic. Oh, Emery goes for a tumble, went in deep there, bounced off Anthony, and took himself out. Whoa, we got mayhem down the front straight. Go inside on the front. Anthony in 4th place, upside down there. It's clear now. Got 15 seconds to go. Still back 3.3 in that second spot. Oh, Mike Raines upside down in 4th, turn 4. 5 seconds. You cross line, you are done. Looking for one more and shut it down. Brian Dean going to take that one. 36.404. Phil with 35. Cola with 35. Emery with 32 in 4th. Anthony in 5th with 31 laps. Richard 6th with 30 with Raines with 30. Wow, Richard beat Raines by .057 for that 6th spot. That's the importance of keeping it clean out there, because Brian Dean put some laps on the guys, and all those guys in the bomber race last week, I think except one had a failure or whatever, they were like just 2 laps apart, just keeping it clean. Hi, looking for a check-in from Mr. John Cola. My other two drivers are ready to go. Should have plenty of marshals out here for this one. We'll save some for the next race after this as well if we can. We're working on getting those guys dialed in. I'm going to have a setup sheet out there at some point. We're good on marshals. Anybody else will have for the next race? Get Mr. John checked in here. All right, gentlemen, roll them off. Just under 2 minutes there to turn and burn. Anthony, can I get you to do the next race? Marshall, next race. Looks like my drivers are ready to rock and roll. Your top qualifier running the buggy late models class. So we're going to put him at the back of the field. Mr. Mike Raines had a 38 lap run there. He's going to start third. Mr. John Cole, your true TQ for the short course guys. He's going to lead us off. The TQ time at 35 and 402. Schilling 35 403. And Mike is going to back up about 20 feet there and give these guys a little room before he goes screaming by him. Here we go. Oh, Mike coming in from over the top rope there, taking them all out. Double secret probation for Mike. That's right, the important part is Cola and Schilling battling out here. Two fast laps at a Cola 667, Schilling 676. Half a second at the line here. White and blue, your short course leader, Schilling. The blue and orange. Trail him here, waiting for Cole to make that mistake so he can pass him right by. Cole holding on over Schilling by 2 seconds at the line here. Raines out front on a 37 lap pace, 402, fast lap of a 623. Cole down to a 6.5 flat. Anthony still at that 6.64. You heard it there. 1 to go. Cola now on a 36.405. Anthony on a 35.401. He's got to find a little bit, and there's some of it right there. Back 1.3 at the line. Oh, Cola bouncing off the turn 4 pipe. Anthony picking up a little bit more. And ended up giving it back there in turn 4. 20 seconds, drivers. I think that's going to do it. That is time. When you cross the line, you're done. Looking for Cola to finish out here. And shut it down. Mike Rain's going to take that one overall. Mr. Cola with that win for the short course, guys. 36.406. And Anthony with 35.401. And we got Benita tuning in. Gonna cheer on Mr. Will on this one. Get him down and checked in, gentlemen. I've got everybody but Chris and Christian. All right, boys and girls, what we got here? What? One race. They're running together, but they're separate races. All right, looking for Cola and Schilling. There's volunteer. Any volunteers we can get out there. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Anthony. All right, everybody's checked in. Gentlemen, bring them up to speed. I'll tack on a solid minute here to turn and burn. Spread them out. Give yourself some room. Just trying to find out what you got. You don't want to show your whole hand. All right, boys and girls, this is your mixed class of modified and sportsmen. We're going to put our modifieds up front. Top qualifier, Anthony Schilling, 31.4 flat. Chris Thompson in second. For your sportsmen, lining up third, but first for those guys, Alan Hayward. Second and fourth will be Will Hagee. And Mr. Christian G rounding out the field. 4 minutes on that clock. Oh no. I'm gonna wait for him to pass by here. All right, gentlemen, once again, the goal here is to finish in one piece. Just beat the guy in second, you know. Here we go. Will throwing it down the inside of Allen there on the first lap. Allen going to have none of it. Will getting tangled up. That's going to cost him a little time. Oh no, something popped off on Christian's car. We're going to see if they can't fix it. They're looking for parts out there. Can't be good. Reminder for the regular indoor scheduled races for Saturday, well, fourth weekend, fourth Saturday, whatever it ends up being. You have Friday practice. The only time scheduled for that. Anything else we do in here is just out of necessity. All right, let's figure out who's running what here. Chris Thompson showing the way in that orange and white, number 48. Praxis modified. Just dropping a 7-1. Overall, Alan Hayward in second, but he's leading the way for Sportsman guys. Anthony with 31 lap pace here. 2.4 to third there for him. Hagee back 6 seconds in fourth, and Christian looks like he is out. They're still trying to work on it. Hagee has so much power, I can hear it screaming away all the way in here. And looks like they might have Christian back out there. Oh, Allen getting caught on the pipe there. Gonna allow Will to catch up here a little bit. Now we got somebody in turn 3. That was Allen. Go high in the front straight. Stay out by the wall, driver. Stay out by the wall. And we're clear. All right, now it's Chris over Anthony by 5.5 seconds. Will now to the lead over Allen in the Sportsman by not much. Oh, we're getting tangled up here. Allen having a couple of long laps there. So Will ahead of him by 2 laps now. Make that one. Oh, wheelie time out of Allen. Caution on back straight. Stay inside, 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 back straight. Stay inside turn 3. And we're clear. That is time to cross line. You are done. Looking for one more. And shut it down. Chris Thompson going to take that overall for a modified 33.401. Anthony going to hold on for second one of that one, 31.4 flat. Mr. Hagee taking it for Sportsman, 28.4 flat. Allen with 26. And Christian having some teething issues there. Going to get 9 laps in on that one. All right, boys and girls, that's the end of racing tonight. Thank everybody for tuning in. We're about to get into our podium ceremonies here in just a few minutes, but until then, we can talk about next race. Live stream will be Thursday for Thursday Night Thunder. Once again, that is not a points event, a normal regular event. So we will see you then. I'm trying to remember when the point series is. Oh, I'm so tired. One of those days, man. I think it's the following week. I forget. This is why we can't have nice things. There we go. Next event, 11/7. So November 7th, the next off-road point series event there for Thursday Night Thunder. So this